Here at Special Effect, we're always looking for games with accessibility settings. So in this video, we're going to be looking at the control and input settings for Gears 5. So Gears 5 is a third-person shooter and the latest installment of the Gears of War series. It's available on Xbox One and PC. We'll be looking at the Xbox One version, but all settings mentioned in this video can also be found on PC. So let's take a look through the default control scheme. Left stick controls your character's movements, whilst right stick controls the camera. The left trigger aims your weapon, and right trigger fires it. Pressing right bumper will reload your weapon, whilst holding it down activates your alternative weapon. Left bumper acts as your TACCOM. So this allows you to see where your teammates are and also shows you the location or objective. A allows you to take cover and to dodge, whilst holding down A makes you sprint. The B button acts as your melee weapon. Y is your support ability. The X button interacts with objects. For some interactions, you'll have to hold down the X button, such as picking up items. The View button brings up your jack menu, so you can customize your robot friend with different abilities. The D-pad swaps out your weapons. There are other control schemes you can choose, such as the face trigger. So if you press start, go into options, controller, and then move control scheme over to face trigger. Then Y becomes aim and X becomes shoot. An option for left-handed people is that you can choose to swap the sticks and the triggers over. So if you go into start, options, controller, and press Y on control scheme, you can then choose to make the sticks and triggers left-handed, or just mix and match based on your preference. You can also choose to use a mouse and keyboard for the Xbox One. For PC, you can use gamepads and mouse and keyboard simultaneously. There's an option that allows you to remap the controls in-game, so that you can create your own custom control scheme. We go into Start, Options, Control Remapping. Here we can create our own control scheme. So we can make left bumper become right bumper, and right bumper become left bumper. So left bumper has now become reload and your alternative weapon, and right bumper has become your TACCOM. You can also choose to assign more than one input for a single button. For instance, you could assign right trigger to be left trigger as well. So you can aim and fire using just a single button. However, the changes you make will only apply to gameplay and not to menus. Remapping does not let you remap buttons and triggers to the directions on the joysticks. You should be aware that when remapping, you are remapping the buttons and not the individual actions assigned to those buttons. So by default, A is sprint and dodge. So if you remap this to B, then the B button becomes dodge and sprint. Single stick play for movement allows you to play the game using just one stick. We turn that on, and you only use one stick to control your character. You can also choose to aim with a single stick as well. It's recommended that you turn on single stick movement and single stick aiming. This will allow you to play the entire game using just one stick. This could be either left stick or right stick. With aiming, you can choose to either hold down left trigger or toggle it. So a single press will put you in aim mode, and pressing again will take you out. You can select an option that chooses to reload your weapon automatically after you run out of an ammo clip. There's an aim assist mode that comes with a beginner difficulty. So pressing the aim button will lock you onto an enemy. You can change how you swap between your main weapons. So by default, left and right on D-pad changes your weapons. However, you can choose to just use one D-pad button to swap between your weapons. If we go down to toggle primary weapon, turn that on. So now you can cycle through your weapons using either the left button on D-pad or the right button on D-pad. For the button tap challenges, you can choose between either pressing the button repeatedly or press and hold it. You can select what directions your character can evade in. So you can choose between cardinal directions, such as up, down, left and right. Or you can choose between rolling in any direction, including diagonal. You can choose between 3 size options for subtitles, including small, medium, and large. The font size in menus can also be changed. This could be between either medium or large. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch with Special Effects.